What's up, guys? Welcome to B Sports Picks. So yesterday was an actual loss. I showed a parlay, and it actually one of the legs did not hit. Wisconsin got smacked. They're supposed to be a top 25 team, and they got smacked by a pretty much lower ranked team. So anyways, it is what it is. It brings us back to a 10-2 run so far. I'm going to show you a couple of leans that I'm looking at where I'm actually going to stay away from all the games today, to be honest, but I'm going to show you why I'm staying away from them. I'm also going to show you just the leans and why I'm staying away from these, and then you can pick and choose whatever you want if you want to continue with these. I'm not going to touch them today, just to be honest, but basically you can do whatever you want. So let me just show you what I'm looking at. So 3 main points before I get started. Like I said, it's a 10-2 run so far. So there is regression. Whenever you start winning a lot, whenever you start winning and hitting streaks like that, you have to expect regression, and that's where I feel like I am right now. On top of that, the NBA is coming back tomorrow, and like I said on a previous video, the NBA is much different after All-Star break because there's a lot of reasoning why. I'll get into that tomorrow, but for now, just know that the NBA does switch after All-Star break. Also, overall, we had a 2-1 day. Unfortunately, the one that I shared was free, and that one is the one that lost. So the 2 did win in the VIP. I'm going to give you guys an offer here very shortly. If you get, you're going to get 1 week for free and $10. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So just a little side note, guys. I'll get right back to what I was talking about. But I got invited to this Betr warehouse. It's in Miami. It's a $5 million warehouse that has a bunch of sports betting stuff. Also, they have a gym in there. They have a basketball court. They have a boxing ring. It's amazing. If you want to check that out, this guy Jake Paul made a video. It's about 20 minutes. He walks through the entire warehouse. I'm not going to talk about it further. I'm just very excited that I got invited and I can be part of this. I will be there for March Madness with my son. Again, let me just show you what happened yesterday. These guys, Wisconsin, were pretty heavy favorites. You can see they're minus 309. They ended up getting smacked and losing by, what is this? They ended up getting smacked and actually lost by 17. We had them not to lose by 7. So they went way past that. So anyways, it is what it is. It's just, like I said, regression coming. These guys were supposed to win very easily, and they ended up losing dramatically. On that same screen, we actually had the over 142.5, which I actually gave away yesterday. But that was part of that 2-leg parlay. So I also took this one on the over 149. So that came through very easily for us. We also had 3 correlation bets. I went half a unit on this, and that hit very easy as well. And actually yesterday when I was making the video, I made the entire video based on Miami. And I was like, what the hell? Once I got to the actual slip and it said Wisconsin, I was tripping. I'm like, what the hell happened here? So anyways, I ended up deleting half of the video. And that's why at the end of the video yesterday, if you go watch it, I didn't even explain Wisconsin because I already had spent the time to explain Miami. Somehow I ended up cashing out of this. I don't remember exactly why, but they ended up winning this game pretty easily. They ended up winning by, I think, 9 points or something like that. Either way, I ended up cashing out, so I'm not going to count it as a win or loss. It was a 2-1 day. All right, so take this with a grain of salt. I'm going to explain why. There's 6 total games that came up. None of them are where I like it to be, where it's a 90% chance of hitting. So only one of them came up as an 80% chance of hitting. You can see the 8 out of 10 right there. This one's a 7 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10. So automatically I delete, I do not even look at these. So right here, 6 actual games came up for me. The only one I would even consider is this confidence level of an 8.0. This one I didn't even look at. This one I did not even look at. There's too many contradictions. So what I did is I actually dug deeper into this Clemson -3. And I'm going to stay away, like I mentioned at the beginning of this. There's a lot of reasons why I'm doing this, but the biggest one is that the line right here, you can see it started at a -4.5. It's currently at a -3.5. You explain this to me, okay? So this is very important to understand. If the line started at a heavier favorite of them, they're supposed to win by 5 when the line first dropped. Now the line is actually going against them. So now they're saying they're only going to win by 4. Now, let me show you the numbers. It says 85% of the bets, 91% of the money is coming in on Clemson. So why is the line shifting against them? You could see that a little bit clearer what I just said. It's 85% of the bets, 91% of the money. The line went from a -5 to a -3.5. Sorry, I meant -4.5 to a -3.5. So this line is actually going in the opposite direction, even though there's heavy juice coming in on the same team. So I don't like to see that. And for those reasons, I'm staying away from this. And that's supposed to be the highest probability of hitting, which I'm staying away. Now, like I said, the 3, just so you guys have an understanding of what is considered to be strong today, is Clemson -3.5, Jacksonville and LA Tech to go under, Jacksonville and LA Tech at a +3.5, which I'm not touching, and then Seattle at a plus 10.5 versus St. Mary's. Again, I'm not touching any of these games today. If you don't want to miss out on my free picks that I'm throwing out, again, we were 10-2 so far in the last 12 days. So if you don't want to miss out on these free picks, go to the link in the description and go where it says free picks. Also, make sure you just subscribe. I think about 50% of the people that watch this video do not subscribe. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. And then I'm going to tell you about that 1 week offer, okay, for free. I'm going to show you 2 very strong tools that are inside the SharpEdge. Also, you can get 2 weeks for free on the SharpEdge. I'm going to give you guys a chance to get a 1 week free for VIP. All the picks for VIP for 1 week plus $10 in your account. So let me show you what that is. So I'm going to post this link in the pinned comment. It's going to say right here where it says sign up for Kalshi. So if you don't have a Kalshi account, it's available in all the 50 states, and you use the word beast, you're going to send a screenshot to this number. I'm going to give the link in the description here for sign up for Kalshi. This is only for new account holders. You're going to use the code word beast, and then you're going to send a screenshot that you signed up. Once you sign up and you deposit $10, they're going to match your $10. So you're going to get $10 for free in your account. If you send me that screenshot that you signed up with the code word beast, I'll give you 1 week for free in the VIP. Now, why is this tool so powerful? Let me show you. Inside the SharpEdge tool, you're going to get a bunch of tools, but this is one of them. It's called the Kalshi Leans. And you can see this was updated at 7:39 a.m. It's currently 9:58 a.m. So about 2 hours ago. And then it actually updates every 2 hours. So right here, I'm just going to go down the list here. These are just strong leans. These are not final plays. Tomorrow in the NBA, you can see it's highlighted right there. It says Brooklyn versus Cleveland. It is saying Cleveland should win this game. 87% chance they're going to win. Super heavy odds. And then the current spread is minus 14.5. Okay. So this is an extreme example of why this is so strong, because it's telling you how strong they should be winning. But also, like I said, it gives you a percentage chance that they're going to win the game. Orlando, same thing, 80% chance. Current line is minus 10.5. And these are all the ones for today. If you want to take screenshots for college, these are all the money lines for today for college. And if we go to the totals, same thing. There's a lot more for the NBA. There's actually 10 of them. And then the best part about this tool also is that it gives you the consensus. So let me explain this. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. So in this example, it's saying that the consensus for the public money inside of Kalshi is saying that it's going to go 82% chance it's going to go on the under 237. The current line right now, it's 222. So you're actually buying back about 15 points because this is so strong at an 82% hit rate. Okay. These are not final plays. These are just strong leans on where the public money is going from Kalshi. Okay, these are all prediction markets. So anyways, you can see there's a lot of data. Obviously, you don't want to hit all of them. Okay, you want to just pick and choose which ones are the best ones for you. These are all the ones for college as well for today. And all of these, as you know, basketball, NBA comes back tomorrow. These are for tomorrow. And it actually gives you the date right here as well. All right, so this tool right here, actually, this is probably one of the best tools that I've ever built. It's called Poly Tracker, and basically gives you the top 50 traders on Poly Market. If you don't know what Poly Market is, I'm going to make a whole new video on that, but it's basically a prediction market, and it's basically a sports book on steroids. You can bet on anything. So basically right here, you can see the top 50 people. The average win rate is 92%, which is ridiculous. The best return on investment out of all of these guys is a 310% return on investment. There's currently 1,195 live bets today. Okay, so that doesn't mean they're going to close today. That just means they're available. So now what I like to do first is sort by the balance. And you can see this trader number one has 2.9 million in his account. He's actually made $7.8 million with a return on investment of 107%. So if we click into this, you can see, I'm going to show you the plays that he's going with. You can see right here, his cost basis, which means what he put his money in, $2,600. His current value is $2,600. He's going with Arsenal for today. Okay, I'm not going to take these. Like, I'm just telling you, this is strong information to have. And you can get this tool for free for 2 weeks. It's called SharpEdge, and the link is in the description. You can take screenshots if you want. I don't mind. You can see right here. Also, I never even heard of this team. It's called Chidk, whatever the hell, however you pronounce that. And he did start at a $2,500 deposit, and it's currently worth $3,700. So he's already made 45% of his money back if he wanted to sell this pick right back to the market. So again, this is a lot of stuff to cover, but just know that this tool is super powerful. and I'm going to actually start throwing picks from this tool. You can see this guy has 448 active bets. This guy has 294 active bets, and then it goes all the way down to 1. And then also the other top guys, you can click on this and it'll show you that some of the guys don't even have bets today. You can see it's all the zeros over here. That doesn't mean they're not the strongest traders on Polymarket just because they don't have active bets right now, if that makes sense. Anyways, guys, like I said, I went a little off topic there. I am going to make a whole video on Polymarket and Kalshi. You look out for that. It should either be today or tomorrow, but I'm gonna make it very clear exactly what the hell I was just talking about right there. But if you want that 1 week for free in the VIP and also the $10 in your account, click on the link in the pinned comments. Also, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever you want, I gave you 3 different links that I was looking at. I'm staying away from all 3 of them, just so you know. And if anything comes up later today, I'll throw it out in the free picks. The last thing I'll say is sometimes not placing a bet is actually winning. Have a great day. Thank you so much. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers. Let's get that over that number this month. Thank you so much.